Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Mark Maloney, and I'm the host of a little podcast we call The Mark Mo Show. This is Season 4, Episode 7, Thanks for Nothing. And alongside me here is my trusty co-host and producer, Aiden Maloney. Aiden, how are you?
Pretty fantastic. It's kind of been a bit of a slog, I would say, the last couple weeks. Not only getting over that cold that brutalized the end of October for me.
Yep.
But last couple of weeks have been quite difficult at work. Probably put in 84 some odd hours over the pay period, which, I mean, that's not a hell of a lot. Anyone that works at the steel mills is like, oh, that's child's play. Well, first of all, fuck you, you're crazy.
Right.
Secondly, it's laborious work, man. That takes a toll.
It does take a toll.
The old lower back is on fire these days.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, so I've been stretching out a little more. It's kind of like the closest I'll get to meditation is just taking like 5 minutes out of my day to do some stretches. But I find it helpful.
It's a good idea. Yeah.
Keep everything loose and limber while I still can.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do this form of meditation called sleep, and
that's a good one.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
And what I do is I get real comfy on my couch, and I fall asleep.
Oh yeah.
So that's really the trick to it. I mean,
the best part is it's free.
It's free. It's free to fall asleep, and I'll tell you, it works wonders.
Checks out.
It really does.
Yeah. I'll have to try that one day.
Yeah, that's the best form of meditation is
snoozing.
Sleep.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, no doubt. But, we're glad you're here. We're glad your back is not on fire, and that it is the weekend, which means more meditation for me.
Yes.
And a little bit of fun, and doing a little podcast.
Yes, absolutely.
So I love that.
It's like 3 in the win column.
It really is 3 in the win column. We'll take it after a long-ass week. What a lot of people don't know is that Aiden has a YouTube gaming channel called Aiden Spelled the Right Way, and damn it, you better spell it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
He's got new PC gaming content, GeoGuessr, Polybridge, Observation Duty, and much more every week. So what can people expect this week?
Well, this week I'm back into it. I'm catching up on all the horror games I lost out on playing during spooky season because of the aforementioned illness. So those are going along pretty nicely. I've got one coming out today, Saturday, as we release this episode, called The Street 10.
Ooh.
And that was it had its charm. I'll say that. It got mixed reviews on Steam, and I thought it might be interesting to give it a shot.
Give it a whirl.
You know? Yeah, just let me form my own opinion on it. And that's as complimentary as I'll be. It had charm. It had a plucky spirit.
I love that. I love it.
But yeah, it's been really
And what
nice.
is that one called?
The Street 10.
The Street 10. Wow, that's pretty good. I was part of a gang called the Street 10.
The Street 10.
Yep. It was on the south side of Chicago. We had a solid 3-week run.
Yeah, we got disbanded because we ended up being like the Street 1. It's just
we just got bored and we started fighting each other, and then I was like, all right. As things go.
Yeah, exactly.
As things go. What are you going to do? But definitely check out the Aiden and the Street 10 and all these other games that are on his YouTube gaming channel. Also, if you like that or like this or any of our content, subscribe, share, all that kind of good stuff. And by the way, if you like alt-rock, Irish punk music like The Tossers, Flogging Molly, Dropkick, all that kind of stuff, tune into my radio show, After Hours, Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, or Friday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can listen to the stream at wvlp.org or listen to it on the TuneIn app on your handheld device. Also here you can yell at Alexa and she'll play it. I highly recommend not yelling at Alexa. AI is a little weird these days, and quite frankly, you'll probably get a knock on the door if you yell at her, and it will be her.
Yeah. The humanoid version
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've seen Matrix, it's like the dudes with the suits. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want any of that. You don't want those problems. So maybe kindly suggest that
perchance
she
mightn't you
play this show, and she probably won't. But anyway, it's worth a
shot.
Worth a shot. But hey, for many of us here in the United States, Thanksgiving is rapidly approaching. when we were kids, we were all taught, dated back to 1621, although technically it didn't have the name. It wasn't an official holiday back then, but that was like the earliest version of what it was. So early European settlers sat down with Native Americans. They broke bread, right? They're eating Twinkies, whatever. So the meal actually...
This Thanksgiving story sponsored by Hostess.
Sponsored by Hostess.
They cracked out the ho-hos and everyone went crazy.
Everyone went crazy. And then there's one left, and, well, that's how it all started. So the meal consisted of venison, shellfish, corn, and fowl. This happened in the fall during harvest time. It was a day to give thanks, even if, as I mentioned, that actual holiday didn't come until later. We had this image, right? Newbies, natives giving thanks for a bountiful feast for each other, and sadly that image is kind of a lie.
Right.
Native, because you always see like the pictures in the history books, and like they're the pilgrims and they're the Indians, and they're all like
they're sharing
like
corn.
They're all heavy on Ambien, and they're all like sitting there looking at each other over this big ass turkey. Well, the fact is that probably was not a turkey. It was probably a small pheasant, if anything. But at any rate, the natives died by the thousands from the diseases we brought over first and foremost, right? So rarely, if ever, were the natives and invaders, as I call them, friendly. In our childhood, we remember, like, for example, like cowboys and Indians, right? They're shooting arrows and pew-pew guns, and they're chasing each other on horses. And growing up, to us, it was like, oh, this is cowboys being cowboys and Indians being Indians. Whatever. We didn't know, right? Stupid kids. But it was the stuff we weren't taught, right? That Native Americans were slowly being pushed out west, with the ultimate purpose of exterminating most, if not all of them.
Right, yeah.
So, thanks for nothing, white man. You had things like the California Massacre, Battle of Tippecanoe, Sand Creek Massacre, Wounded Knee, Trail of Tears. In the 1930s, the U.S. Bureau of Indian Affairs sterilized over 70,000 Native American women, ultimately dividing tribes into reservations spread out across western United States. Conditions then and today are pretty poor. Living conditions bad, resources scarce, crime high, drug and alcohol use higher than the national average, very high suicide rates, and political and socioeconomic disadvantage. Basically, systematic genocide spanning several centuries.
Right.
So, remember, as you share some turkey and stuffing and potatoes and pie, and I'm hungry, with your friends and family, that the roots of this holiday were technically born in blood. We need to be a better society, love our friends, family, and neighbors, think of others more than yourself, give a hand up to those struggling, and just let people know you care. We should be ashamed of some of our history. This is in that, for sure.
Right. A large portion of our history.
A large portion of our history is just not great. But what we can't go back and change history, but what we can do is, from here on out, just learn from it and be better.
Right.
And truly give thanks. Not that it's this pretend holiday that was created, in the fashion it was created, but just giving thanks to your friends and your family and watch football and eat food. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you got to do. And don't go shopping. God damn it. Don't go shopping on Thanksgiving.
Do not encourage...
Don't be one of those people.
Yeah, do not encourage these dog shit corporations. Oh, we got to be open on Thanksgiving now. Start Black Friday earlier. No, do not encourage that behavior. Stay home.
One day where you're not consuming shit.
Right.
Where you're not buying into, all these Black Friday specials. They're not that special.
No, at least these days... the prices get raised so they can do this big 40% off sale. No, that's not... They raise the price to drop the price to fool you.
Do you know what Black Friday used to be about? When I was young, my mom and dad, they used to host Thanksgiving a lot. And so most times it was 6, 7, 8 of us. Sometimes maybe
6,
a dozen.
7.
Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, we've never had a murder on the podcast. But I'm not saying that's a deal breaker.
I totally derailed your story. I'm sorry.
Just derailed a family story for this 6, 7 shit.
You keep saying it, though. It just
Oh, my God.
slips out.
That's what she said. Anyway, we would have 7, 8, 9, 10 people. 6, 7, Christ. Anyway, we'd have family over, small gathering, whatever. Every once in a while, I'd bring a friend. And, of course, my parents are always like, what? And it's just like, he's got nowhere to go. He's coming here. And that was it. Because I was just like, that was my way of saying, this is what this shit is all about. Matt is coming over. Tommy's coming over.
Right.
Whoever's coming over, they're not sitting home alone on Thanksgiving. And that's what it was all about. But on Black Friday, at least what it used to be when I was a kid, my sister Chris, she worked at the local shopping mall. So on Thanksgiving night, she used to have to wrap up like by 8 or 9 o'clock and get dressed and head on into work. She wasn't going there because they were open and they were selling things. All the stores were putting up their Christmas decorations.
Right.
So that's why people went in. So they'd go in like 8, 9, 10 o'clock till midnight 1, and then boom, they put up all their Christmas decorations. Then they'd open in the morning, sometimes a little bit early, but not crazy, stupid early. And then all the stores were magically transformed into Christmas.
Right.
That's when it would happen. And so that's the main reason people would go shopping, be like, oh, the store's going to look so cool, and the tree will be up, and this
Right.
and that. But now the tree's up like day after Halloween, and no one gives a shit anymore.
They start playing like all these convenience stores and shitty department
Oh,
stores.
my God.
Start playing Christmas music November 1st. It's like this is like Guantanamo Bay torture of your employees.
No doubt.
They're listening to, jumping around the Christmas tree for the 500th time this season.
Yeah. Like, that's my version of hell, to be completely honest. Sitting in a room watching the Green Bay Packers beat the Bears over and over while listening to Mariah Carey's ass.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, that is my hell. That's like, if I go there, that's what it's going to be.
Devastating.
I'll be like, oh my God, can I die again, please?
Yeah.
Can we maybe go somewhere? Is there a different room? Oh, yeah, just not good. But, yeah, so what's your take on the whole Thanksgiving thing?
Well, you mentioned...
I know we've talked. And
yes.
Like it's a favorite holiday, but in its current form.
Right. and you mentioned the kind of the history of the Native Americans and their poor living conditions today. So I went a little deeper because it is the season of giving thanks and giving in general when you can. So I did a little research and I found a handful of charities and just things you can follow if you have the funds to do so. I know it's tough these days because the working class is fucking bullied.
People
every
aren't
day.
working. And
People
it's
aren't working.
just
People
underpaid.
Yeah.
It sucks.
But if you can, there are several charities to help what's left of the Native Americans in this country. You can look up the National Indigenous Women's Resource Center, Coalition to Stop Violence Against Native Women, and those are both tied to the fact that I think somewhere around like double the national standard is like how frequently violence against Native American women occurs, where like 4 in 5 Native American women will experience violence in their lifetime. And you can look up the NLTBP Facebook page, Native Lives Taken by Police, because that's violence against Native Americans from the police. I mean, you can look at how they were bullied around with the whole Keystone Pipeline thing.
Right.
So that's a good way to track that and find ways to support them. You can look up Native American Aid is a donation program, American Indian Humanitarian Foundation. So there's a lot of good that you can do. Native American Rights Fund also. So if you can afford to give this season, definitely check them out. Definitely check them out and do your research, proper research, not scrolling around Facebook looking at memes on the horrors and genocide that the settlers and colonists did against the Native Americans, and make sure your children know, because fuck knows public schools aren't teaching the full story or the story at all.
No, they really don't. They don't.
the whitewashing of history in general is
That's what's happening.
Disturbing.
Yeah. It's really bad. But at any rate, thanks for sharing those. And give if you can. And if you can't give money, as we said, it's tough for a lot of people.
You can give awareness.
Right now, give your time.
Yeah.
Give your time towards things. I know there's an organization locally called 500 Turkeys, and that's its original name, although, like today, I think they provide up to 2,000 free Thanksgiving dinners. So you're talking the turkey, you're talking stuffing and potatoes and like all that, and they're all put in boxes and they're all given to families in need. And there's a lot of people with the local organization, and they take the time to box all these up and ship them out and do the whole thing. Like, it's a process. There are definitely 100 or more people in the community that kind of band together and get this thing cooking.
Right. And I know that on Q101, which is a local Chicago radio station, they're doing fundraising for, I think it's a drive called, like, God Bless the Gravy or something like that.
Oh.
And provides money and resources for the greater Chicagoland, like, food banks.
Uh-huh.
So that as well is a good way to help out.
That's awesome. That's great. So, at any rate, happy Thanksgiving to you fine folks. Have fantastic feasts. If you can, even if you can't, look, so much is put on us monetarily, right? And even if we don't have a huge family, right, we still make the big bird and we do this and we do that. Just get a turkey breast.
Right.
Or make yourself some turkey sandwiches, or, just have a nice meal. That's the whole point. Have a nice meal. Flip on the TV, there's football.
Right.
Football and food, have family over, have friends over, all that kind of good stuff. And just enjoy yourself. I know back in the day we used to play football on Thanksgiving morning. And that was like the highlight of the day. Obviously, Friday was not a highlight of any day because everybody was so damn sore from playing football.
Right.
But in that morning, it was great.
Yes.
It was awesome. So whatever you do over Thanksgiving weekend, I know a lot of people have a long weekend.
Yeah.
So
have fun with it.
Have fun and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. So at any rate, let's take a quick break and we'll be back with Carpe Diem. Hey everybody, we are back. Mark Mo Show. I'm Mark. This is Aiden. And we're moving on to Carpe Diem, as these DMs that you send us, and we read them on the show, which is great. And if they're in the form of a question, we can answer them.
We've got the ability to answer them.
Certainly. Now, whether we do it or not is dependent on, I don't know. Like, if I had nothing in my left hand, but then all of a sudden my right hand is like, whoa, why is my right hand really heavy? And I look and there's a gold bar.
Whoa.
I'd be like, wow, that's so cool.
Do you have a question for me?
Do you have a question? Can I answer something for you?
Right.
That's all we're saying. And
just throwing the idea. We're planting a seed. We're going to let that grow in your brain.
That's right.
If you're trying to figure out, oh man, how do I get on Carpe Diem? It's an idea.
It's just an idea. That's all it is. And we figure, hey, it's how our government works.
Exactly.
Why can't we work the same way?
If the Supreme Court can do it,
right,
the Mark Mo Show can do it.
That's right. So if the real question in your head is, hey, can I buy influence with the Mark Mo Show? The answer is yes.
Resoundingly.
Resoundingly, yes.
Yeah.
You absolutely can. You
should.
You'll get to the front of the line.
Yes. Yeah. This is a pay-to-win platform.
That's right. That's right. And a lot of people in the 80s and 90s got in trouble with pay-to-play.
Yeah.
And not a problem here. Not a problem at all. So anyway, I'll go through mine. I've got 4, I think. So I have at Scotty Pilgrim. Hi, my guys. Turkey Day is coming up, y'all. What is your favorite dish on the table, and what do you skip?
Ooh, favorite dish on the table. That's a good question. I think you can never go wrong with the mashed potatoes and gravy. That's like a staple.
That's a staple,
I would say. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Ooh,
with our Irish heritage, like that can be a meal. Just give us a bowl full of potatoes.
Easily. The garlic cheese potatoes.
Oh,
get
buddy.
real. Get real.
Dude, I already told you I'm hungry. Don't do this to me.
I know, right? I know, right? But yeah, mashed potatoes and gravy for sure. That's always on the plate.
Yeah.
Turkey, as long as it's cooked by someone I trust, that's going to be on the plate.
Yeah.
I would say what's a good skip?
Green bean casserole every time.
You're not a green bean guy.
I'm not. I'm not.
I've come around to them. Like, I've always liked the fresh ones, but the green bean casserole I always find there's enough Parmesan and other shit in there that it's mostly just like savory and then like with a touch of mush. So I'm like okay with it these days. There are some like sides or dips. Like usually there's like buffalo chicken dip or something along those lines. I usually skip that because most of the time it's just like this vitriolic pink sludge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sure it tastes fine. I can't do it.
No.
I'm not going to put myself through that. Or like on the dinner table, there's always like this fruit salad whipped cream thing, and I'm like,
isn't that weird?
I'm like, I don't want that on the same plate with all my savory shit.
No, it's a weird flex on that one.
Yeah,
I agree.
so I skip both of those.
I'm not a fan. Like if it were like a several course meal and that was in like a course before the main entrees came out and was like maybe with some other like items, then it's different. But if you're putting that out there with like stuffing and potatoes,
right?
And it's like, eh.
Yeah,
I see. I kind of feel the same way about cranberry too, because most people will not take cranberries and make their own. Like Aiden's aunt will do this. Like she has very froofy style, and like she creates this like own cranberry that she makes on her own or whatever. And I'm sure if you like cranberries, it's probably really great. But once again, it kind of offsets the savory a little bit. And quite frankly, I just don't like cranberries. So like if the cranberries are on the table, keep moving.
Yeah.
You know, the green bean casserole's there, I will bury it. I will literally, like, put a towel or a paper towel.
Do you want me to take this out back and get rid of this?
Yeah. Hey, everybody's done with this,
it's
right?
It's like a full tray fresh out the oven. Oh, you want this thrown away, right?
Right. Yeah, recipe for green bean casserole. I almost said Green Bay casserole. Might as well cook them. They're cooked anyway. So...
they should rename it Green Bay casserole.
They really should.
Oh, what is this? Oh, it's shit.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
They take it out of the oven. Next instruction:
throw away.
Does that say deposit in a toilet?
Find nearest garbage disposal. Oh, okay.
Place green bean casserole into said disposal. Yeah. F that stuff. I'm not. Don't like that.
Yeah.
At all.
You did mention stuffing though, and stuffing is on that plate. I'm good on stuffing.
I like stuffing.
I love it.
Once again, if people start getting crazy with their stuffing and they're putting fruit and shit in it, I get angry. I'm like, that's not what I want.
No.
I want like a good
savory
sage sausage.
Yeah.
Or sausage. Well, you can put sausage on there
sure.
too. And sometimes it does have sausage in it. But anyway, yeah, put like a sage stuffing, you know, the celeries, other veggies, and the bread, and like all that shit is just good.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, no doubt. And by the way, let's talk about this, shall we?
Uh-oh.
There's no, this is a serious conversation. Like I think they should probably have like a primetime form on this. I want to know, if you don't put it in the bird when the bird cooks, is it called stuffing? Or do you have to call it dressing if it's not in the bird?
Oh, sure.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, that's like along the same vein as like, is a hot dog a sandwich? It's that same type of question where it's like divisive, you know?
It really
because
is.
It's like dish name versus dish classification, right? I would say that the dish is called stuffing. At least that's how I've always heard it called.
Sure.
But I would agree with you. It's not you didn't stuff the bird with it, right?
Right.
So then its dish classification is no longer stuffing.
But the dish itself, like the contents of the recipe, is the same. One is put in a dish into the oven. The other one is stuck in the bird.
Stuffed in the bird.
So then when the bird comes out and you're carving it, you pull the stuffing out of the bird.
Yeah. Well, I guess you would also be stuffing it in the pan to put it in the oven.
Sure.
Which would still make it stuffing. But instead of the bird, it was stuffed into a pan. It really depends on your... on your definition of the word stuff.
It's very gray.
Yeah.
It's very gray.
Very gray. I have heard it called like dressing before, but I don't like that classification either because I think of dressing as a sauce of some kind.
Okay,
to assist a different food item.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true.
So it's always stuffing to me, but I definitely see where you're coming from.
Yeah, and once again, as another food, like potatoes is up there. Like, money's tight. Stovetop sage stuffing is like $1.50 a box or something. Like,
It's
costs
cheap.
nothing.
It's very inexpensive.
But it's super easy to make on a saute pan.
Oh yeah.
And you probably have 1 or 2 meals out of it. And if you do have some sausage or ground beef, you can chuck that in there. You got a meal,
Yeah,
man.
get your protein in there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and you can do that year round.
Yes.
You can make that cheap meal any time of the year.
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
I am interested though. Any chefs or culinary experts out there? Your weigh in on the classification of this dish.
Yeah, stuffing / dressing.
Yeah, it's always stuffing to me.
It's always stuffing to me, too.
Yeah.
All right. At Johnny on the Spot. How the hell is that guy in the White House still in the White House? Shit, dog. I used to be a Republican. These guys be straight up gangsters.
Oh, wow. It's an acute observation there, Jonathan. Yeah, I don't know. I always figured, considering he's a, pedophile
Check.
and fraudster,
Check.
scam artist,
Check.
adulterer,
Check. Felon.
check.
Check.
I always figured that would somehow disqualify.
Like, that'd be enough.
Yeah, like that would be enough. And now that the files are coming out, in air quotes, they're like coming out, but they're still kind of being leaked because they're always trying to stop them from actually coming out.
Right.
Yeah, and now a lot of the, or at least a percentage of the righties are kind of changing their mind on the whole Donald Trump cult thing going on.
Yeah, maybe it's not such a great thing.
Right. But it's like, how is this the straw that breaks the camel's back? There were 100 other things that should have done that before for you.
Yeah. How is ICE running around major cities, beating up people, putting naturalized citizens in the backs of their cars?
Right, abducting citizens.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
But not enough to kick them out, I guess. So yeah, Johnny on the Spot. I don't know what the hell's going on.
No,
but
we're keeping our eye on it. But
I mean, this guy makes Nixon look like a Boy Scout,
right?
Which says a lot. So I don't know what the hell they're doing. I just
if Watergate were to happen today, it wouldn't even be reported on.
I don't even know if it'd make the news.
Wouldn't even be reported on.
At Wet Willie 333.
Oh wow!
You have to pick one. Live in a great house in the most perfect location, but you have a shitty job making $15 an hour the rest of your life.
Ooh.
Or live in a very boring, depressing part of the world in a meager dwelling, but you have a dream job making $50 an hour.
That's a good question. I mean,
you gotta break our brains like that, Wet Willie.
Yeah. Because it then begs the question, if you're making that $50 an hour doing your dream job, are you to be stuck in said depressed
I think
dwelling?
That's the assumption.
If that's the assumption, then it's like, what am I making all the money for? Like, am I going to buy a supercar or...
Doesn't say anything about vehicle.
Yeah.
But if you're in a boring, depressed part of the world, that car might not last in your driveway too long.
Right. Because if the house, the great grand house in a perfect location, if that's already paid for, if I'm living there for free, I think the $15 an hour probably would cover most of my other expenses.
If you've got everything else, that's a good point.
Yeah, because I mean the cost of living is so fucking high.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That, I mean, if you essentially take, what does the average American pay, 40-50% of their paycheck towards rent or mortgage these days?
Yep.
So
it should technically be...
Should be about a third, right?
It's 25 to 33%.
Yeah,
is where rent / mortgage should fall.
We're
and
almost
for most
double
people,
that.
for most people, it's over 40%.
Yeah.
Some 50.
So, if you take away that cost, your equivalent wage of $15 an hour could have the purchasing power of $30 an hour because there's something huge you're not paying for.
Correct.
So I kind of like the nice house, but stuck making 15.
Yeah, I get it. But
I gotta say, if you're working a shitty job, I didn't weigh that in. Oh no.
But it's a shitty job.
'Cause I would hate.
You know,
hate
what if
shitty jobs.
you're cleaning toilets, or you're like, it's like just a bad job.
Yeah, I
Bad people, bad boss,
immediately
all of it.
change my mind.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I will live in the shitty little house
And be happy.
and be happy because the 2,000 hours a year I'll be working and getting paid well for it. If I'm loving every bit of that, that's at least a good 2,000 hours of my time.
Yep.
You know? So I changed my mind. That immediately changed my mind.
Yep. Same. I'm with you. All right. The last one I've got is at Stoner Stanley 420. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Gozzle Gozzle. Momo and Alan.
Gozzle.
Maybe you're supposed to be Gobble.
I think you're right.
Oh no.
Gozzle, gozzle.
He still calls it Turkin. The Turkin is ready today, and I'll drink the gravy. Remember, it is about being an unthinking guy.
And thanking guy.
Thanks, guys. Keep joking and toking.
God bless your soul, Stanley. I'll keep the joking. You can keep the token. I'm not allowed to.
Yep.
But yeah, a gozzle gozzle to you too. Enjoy
Absolutely.
the turkin. Best of luck being and thanking guy.
And thanking guy, yeah. Remember, it's all about being an unthinking guy.
And thanking guy.
Oh, man. Well, that's it for my Carpe Diem. Aiden, what do you got?
I got one here from DC Fan 389.
Ooh.
Which of Superman's powers would you choose to have if you could only have one?
Which of Superman's powers?
So I could either fly super fast.
That's good.
That's got utility to it. Never having to go through TSA or buy shitty tickets from a shitty airline
I'm
again.
going to fly to Seattle and see my sister.
Right.
Shh, 2 minutes later,
Yeah.
you're there.
The laser eyes, I could, that's just actual superhero stuff. Like,
Yeah.
invulnerability would be kind of nice. But I also don't face death often, so I don't know how I would utilize it.
Yep.
Super strength is kind of fun. I would never have to, hire movers. I could just move stuff.
Yep.
I got to go with flight, though. I don't think ice breath is going to do anything for me.
No, that won't do anything.
I got to go with flight.
Can't he see through shit, too?
He got the X-ray vision.
Yeah.
See through walls. Or I guess the earth, if he wanted to, maybe?
Yep, the super hearing.
Yeah.
Because remember when he's, becoming Superman, he's Clark Kent in Smallville, and, people are, asking for help and stuff. He was hearing everything at once, and it was freaking him out.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe flying. Yeah.
I got to go with the flying for sure.
Yep. I kind of dig that. Although being bulletproof would be cool.
That would be neat.
Not that it's very practical, but,
Just walk into a bank being robbed. Take the money from the robbers. I'll be taking this.
I'll be taking that.
Get him! And then you're just fine.
Oh, wow.
You got me.
That hurt, I bet, for some people.
Couldn't be me.
All right.
I got a DM here from Larper Lad.
Oh.
You're dropped in the past as a spectator of medieval Europe. Ooh. Where are you most excited to visit?
That is an excellent question.
I would love to see, southern Scandinavia,
Mm-hmm.
Pre-industrial revolution.
Sure.
Just the beauty of the earth before human beings and capitalists tainted it. And of course Ireland, for the same purpose of just the nature is all still there.
Hang out with some druids, man.
Oh yeah.
Get crazy.
Oh my god, could you imagine going to a pub in the medieval era?
Uh-huh.
I'll have your finest swill, boy.
Make it snappy.
Yeah, quite.
Quite indeed.
Why the fuck is he talking like that?
I don't know. What the hell's wrong with that guy?
You see?
Hey, you know what I'd really like to know is why he just said that drink Slade? What does this... It just doesn't look like a sleigh to me. Yeah, that would I don't know how that would pan out. I think I would probably want to check out Versailles and just all of the grandiosity. If that's not a word, it's very cool. The grandiosity that was France during the Middle Ages.
Sure. Yeah.
And just see some of that. I think that would be amazing. And also Also Italy too, because you're talking post-Roman Empire, but there's still a lot of what was created then that
Sure.
that's still there.
Yeah.
And in better condition, obviously, than it is today. So what was the Colosseum like then? What was, like all these various things I would want to know.
Yeah.
I would want to know. And maybe there were still some aqueducts, and maybe there were like, it would just be cool to see.
That would be fascinating.
Yeah.
I'd love to see what boat travel was like. Like, just sit on a boat with the sailors, I'd love to introduce them to oranges. You'll be the man that prevents scurvy. Like,
that would be insane,
I
yeah.
think you guys just need some vitamin C.
Yeah.
You ever hear of ascorbic acid? He's speaking witchcraft. That'd be kind of fun.
That would be fun. That would be good.
Got a DM here from our boy Crippy Grew.
Crip.
What's a fairly normal thing that you just can't stand?
Fairly normal thing that you just can't stand. Ooh, that's interesting.
I feel like the first one that comes to my mind is like whether I'm like doing customer service, which is like a portion of my job, or like being a customer somewhere and having like an employee or a peer or something like use like terms of endearment like honey or darling with me, and I'm like, I understand you're just being polite. Maybe that's just your dialect vernacular. I hate that.
Yeah.
Don't walk up to me and be like, "Oh, honey," like no.
Well, you could double down with either a far more offensive term or one that just doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Be like, "Hey, what can I get you, honey?" I'm like, "Hey, Twinkle Toes." And just throw something out there. Be like, "Do you call me Twinkle Toes? Do you call me honey?"
Yeah, right. Just really serve that ball right back to them.
Just serve it back.
That's great. I'll have to keep that in mind.
And if you drop it and they pick it up like a champ,
oh yeah,
then you can call me anything you want. You will earn my respect at that point.
I crack out Twinkle Toes. They call me baby girl.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, sweet cheeks, chill out. Yeah, I just roll with it.
Yeah.
I think.
I like that. I'll have to employ that at some point.
God, I can't think of a single thing except people.
People in general. Yeah.
People.
It's a fairly normal thing, and you
people
can't
in general,
stand it.
which is an odd thing for me because I am probably more of an extrovert, and like people know
you're
me.
a charismatic guy.
I'm pretty charismatic, right? But in the same sense, it's kind of weird because like extroverts are extroverts, introverts are introverts, but there's a whole bunch of us that are kind of ride that middle, which I guess is called ambivert. And it's like, look, we can be out there and we can like be the guy or the girl, like in that scene, in that party, in that room, and we're just on. But when we're not on, we just have to shut down.
Yeah.
We really do. So,
I feel that.
So definitely like ambivert, but when you're not feeling it, people's the last thing you want.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
To deal with at that time, it's just like, this is book time, or this is where I do my meditation on the couch for the next 3 hours. I do not want to be bothered by humans.
It's the recharge station.
It is definitely the recharge station.
I would say the last thing that comes to mind on that front is the 10 to 20%, because driving, I drive for a living, right? CDLA plus I deliver product. 10 to 20% of drivers never use a turn signal. Not only is it the law, but it's just the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Even if you think no one's around you on the road, just get in the habit of using a turn signal.
Yeah, why not?
Because if you get in a crash and you didn't use a turn signal, guess who's at fault, big man?
Uh-oh.
So yeah, that ticks me off. The final...
As it should.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Final DM I received here is from Polky Gumbo.
Oh.
First time I've ever heard of
yeah.
Polky Gumbo. Rats are mammals, right? Can you milk a rat? What does rat milk taste like? Polky Gumbo. What the shit, dog?
I think he's been hanging out with Stoner Stan.
Hanging out with the Stan, I think. I think rats are mammals. They're rodents, but rodents are mammals. They give live birth.
Yeah.
Which means they would have milk.
Right.
Which means you Could you milk a rat? What would rat milk taste like? Now I'm kind of curious.
Well, then there's that one scene in The Fockers with Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro, too, where he's, like, talking about, like, milking a cat. So he's talking about milking a cat. Robert De Niro's like, hey, I got nipples. Can you milk me?
Men can lactate, by the way.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to find out, but I've heard it's true. And if you can milk a rat, okay, here, if it was pasteurized and homogenized, would you try rat milk?
No.
I think I might.
Would you really?
Because if it's safe for human consumption, right?
Yeah.
If it's pasteurized, homogenized, whatever else. Just to say I have had it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I wonder what rat milk tastes like. Well, let me tell you. You know?
Rat milk. God.
I think I'd give it a try.
Would you?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Given the choice, I think I might.
What's the other choice is what I'm saying.
The other choice is not drinking rat milk.
Right, there you go. I would probably lean on that.
Probably lean into that
Unless
side.
a pleasant person came up and said, would you like some rat milk, honey?
Rat milk, honey? Oh, surely, Twinkle Toes.
Oh, man.
Fantastic.
So is that your last one for the DMs? By all means, send your DMs our way. You can do it here on the YouTubes or any of the podcast platforms, all of our socials. You can find Aiden Maloney, Mark Maloney, Maloney Media. All of our shows have various pages and whatnot. So find us, send us a message, and we're happy to post your DM and maybe, perhaps, answer your question.
Yes, quite.
We've talked about that.
Yeah, we covered that.
We covered that. It's now the time in the show where we talk about the other foods. Nah, it's not burger. Nah, it's not hot dog. It's stuff from around the world that would probably smell worse than your garbage and taste like rat milk.
Yeah, it could taste like rat milk.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm very interested to see what Aiden's got for us today.
I wish rat milk was my other food. But no, I did not research into other mammals' milks today. I got a topical one. I found this article on Reddit of people discussing the worst Thanksgiving dish that their family or they've heard makes. The question was asked by user @WorkKit, asking what the worst Thanksgiving dish is, saying their family loves the Depression-era Jell-O salads and potato salads that they say are just mayonnaise, potatoes, and whole black olives. That's the potato salad.
Okay.
Yeah, no seasoning, just potatoes, mayo, and olives. Top comment from RR Cooks. My grandma always makes this lime Jell-O salad with pineapple, shredded carrots, and mayonnaise on top.
Nope.
What is it with Jell-O and old people doing weird shit with it?
I don't know. What? Why?
Holy shit. Someone who has since deleted their account says their grandfather always likes making the same coffee cake, but he doesn't know how to do it, and it comes out of the oven already stale. That's a skill.
That is a skill.
Someone by the name of Christopher 0US says, my mom is terrified of undercooked proteins and getting ill, so she'll use the pop-up thermometers in the bird that say they're done at 180, which is well past done, if you know anything about cooking the bird, and then she'll leave it in for another half an hour just to be safe.
No way.
And she would compensate for the dryness by making half of a gallon of gravy every year.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
This person, Renee Nevermore, says, my husband's grandmother puts chopped hard-boiled eggs into the gravy boat. Destroying the gravy with hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, God, why?
Yeah, why would you do that?
That's nasty, dude.
The final comment I've got on here from a person named Treacherous Dev says, green Jell-O, add olives, ricotta, pepperoni, yellow bell peppers, trapped in a meat pie.
No, you show up at my house with that, you're getting punched, and then you're not invited to dinner any longer. Yeah, no, that's bad. Don't do that.
Foul.
That's disgusting.
Foul. Thanksgiving can be so simple, people. Don't take that advice. Don't do what those people did.
I agree.
Yeah, so that's the worst Thanksgiving dishes I could find on that forum.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
Oh, you're welcome.
With us.
My pleasure.
Things to avoid on Thanksgiving Day. We appreciate that.
Don't put eggs in your gravy.
Just don't do that. Good God. So, before I move on to the Frozen Guy review, I've got a frozen meal that I have for this week. I decided to pull something up on ye old phone.
Okay.
Rat milk is high-fat, low-carbohydrate milk with concentrated solids, making it nutritionally rich and different from human or cow's milk. It is used in scientific research for studying animal development, the effects of medications, or the microbiome, while commercial use for human consumption are not standard. Rat milk substitutes are sometimes are sometimes used to feed rat pups for research.
That's awesome.
It's a nutrient-dense, macronutrient profile is high fat. Fat content. The fat content can be around 14.8%.
Damn.
Or higher.
Oh my God.
Protein and carbohydrate. Protein content is about 11.8%, while carbohydrates are around 2.8%. Vitamins and minerals. It contains necessary vitamins and minerals through levels, particularly of certain trace elements like iron and copper.
That's awesome.
Immunoglobulins. It is rich in immunoglobulins, IgG predominates, unlike human milk, where the IgA is most abundant, which are transferred from mother to pup to boost the immune system.
That's so cool. I know there are some bodybuilders' ears who perked up hearing those macros you just mentioned.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, high fat and high protein. Let's go lifting, boys.
Let's go lifting.
Bring the rat milk.
And it is packaged in such a way that
in such a way.
Wow, that's
Does it look like? Oh my God, leche de rata, rat milk.
Ink Farms.
That's fucking awesome. We have to purchase that and try it.
Oh no.
We have to purchase and try that.
Woof. Oh.
The rat milk dream is still alive, boys.
Should we purchase said rat milk and try it on the podcast?
Let us know.
Let us know. Let us know if we should do that.
This is the most exciting news I've gotten in years. That's so cool.
Is that rat milk exists?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Well, at any
Punky
rate,
Gumbo's day just got way better.
Just got way better. So, my Frozen Guy review, this will pale in comparison, I'm sure. Lean Cuisine, if you remember, I did a Lean Cuisine last week. Gave it a grade. Won't repeat the grade.
What was it again?
Aiden?
Yeah.
Just, no.
It was 2 weeks in a row it got a grade.
2 weeks in a row it got that grade. Lean Cuisine cheese rigatoni. Now, if you remember...
You had the cheese ravioli, right?
Last time.
Yeah.
If you remember, last time I said that the sauce was very liquidy, almost soup-like.
Right.
And so to make it better, like I had like a 3-cheese blend in my fridge. And I took a chunk and I put it in there, threw it back in the microwave for like 20 seconds. And it helped to thicken things up a little bit.
Right.
This was different. It was like a chunky tomato sauce.
Oh, good.
With rigatoni. It really, the taste was very good. The noodles, I thought, for the time on the box, the noodles cooked well. And I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. And I gave it a grade of 7.7.
7.7, solid.
Yeah.
Did they include a protein besides the cheese you mentioned? Or was it just the pasta dish?
Just the rigatoni noodles, the tomato sauce, which was straight up like marinara.
Yeah.
And cheese.
How is it on the filling scale?
For the portion size, I felt it was adequate. So, like, if you're really hungry, you're probably going to need something else, a couple pieces of bread or something. But I don't know. Like, if you're not super hungry, but it's like lunchtime, and you're just grabbing something quick to hold you over, it'll probably be fine. But if you're really hungry, probably not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it gets a 7.7 on 10.
7.7. The taste was really good. And, the only other thing I would recommend is that the portion size, probably a little bit small.
Sure.
But, like, if you pick 2 of them up, you'd have a hearty dinner.
Yeah.
I think you would.
The price point is decent on these? You'd say?
Price point was decent. It was fair. The lean cuisines are usually, depending on what part of the country you're in,
right,
anywhere between like $3.28 to $3.78.
Oh, that's not bad.
Somewhere in that ballpark.
That's really not bad.
No, that's fine. And like I said, if you're going to go out to McDonald's or you're going to go out to some other fast food place, you're going to spend $15 now to get a meal. So if you can stay home and do a meal for under $4. In this economy?
In this economy?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer, my guy.
Well, that is excellent news.
So Lean Cuisine, this is probably one of their better ones. Well, I've, done 2 Lean Cuisines
You've
so
done
far.
3?
3?
Yeah.
I did do 3.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the other one was. You had the cheese ravioli.
Rigatoni was it. It might have been... We'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
I think maybe it was the chicken and broccoli thing, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I know this is the 3rd Lean Cuisine, though.
I think this might be the best grade of them all.
Yes,
so far,
because the back-to-back Lean Cuisines were...
We're not as high.
Not as high, yeah. About precisely 1 point lower.
About.
Yeah.
About. All right, we're going to come back. We're going to do You Just Made the List in just a second. All right, we are back for our feature segment. You Just Made the List. That is our top 10 list, 10 through 2, and then the big number 1 reveal. The list consists of, just about anything you can imagine. We've been doing these lists for years, and we haven't repeated a lot of them. So
yeah, we've stayed true.
We stay pretty true to the mission of this. So the only other thing I guess worth mentioning are our official You Just Made the List rules.
Oh, the rule set, yeah.
That's right. So let me flip open the book, page 28.
God, that's a big book, too.
It's a really big book. Oh, look at this. Number 8. No rules.
Oh, thank God.
So we're good.
Looked like an entire ream of paper in there.
There is. So
we can just save it in case we need any, any amendments to that.
Well, that's it, exactly.
Yeah.
You got to have those amendments that you can't change because they're called amendments. Anyway, Americans.
Yeah.
This particular You Just Made the List. Favorite holiday traditions.
Of any holiday.
Any holiday.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the rules.
That's the rules. That's what we're doing. So, Aiden.
We'll run our 10 through 2.
10 through 2.
Save the big number 1.
You got it. What do you got, dude?
Number 10 on my list, Easter egg hunting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
fantastic times. Probably haven't participated in that in probably a decade plus. But I remember as a wee lad, that was always like a fantastic way to kick off spring, really. Just like, because we never really celebrated Easter, but we always did the eggs and the candy inside, and it's like this nice family day. So that was always fantastic memories.
That was always fantastic.
Yeah.
And the thing about them, too, it really gives parents the opportunity to be dicks.
This is true.
and get away with it.
Yeah.
So you
Where's
always...
this fucking last egg?
you always get those eggs, and there's some of them you put in super easy spots, just to get the juices flowing.
Yeah.
And they're pumped up. They're finding their eggs. They're collecting, right? Each kid had a color egg, right? So if this one's mine, blah, blah. And then, you got one more. And it's like under a frozen pizza in the freezer. I think one year we had Alex's out in a tree in the yard or some shit. I mean, we went hard. We went hard on it for sure. So, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Number 9 on my list is New Year's Eve drinks and reminiscing and future hopes and all that. It's kind of just a good time of year to just look back on, well, hey, how did 2025 actually go? And, learn from mistakes and, reminisce on happy memories. However many there are, I mean, shit, it's been not only a tough year for most people, it's been a tough decade for most people.
Yeah.
So,
oh, for sure.
But it is still a good time, and to look forward on a new year. It's one of those holidays that is purely, well, I guess all holidays are human made, but this one specifically is just like we built the calendar. New Year's Eve could be literally any day of the year. We just decided was the 31st of December. And also it's a fun thing to do in winter, and there's usually not fun things to do in winter. So
that is for sure.
Had to at least put that one on there.
Yeah, I went to a party last year. It was held at a local dive bar that we have called Franklin House. And you paid like a fee up front. I think it was like 75 bones or something. All you can drink, all you can eat, all night long.
That's a steal.
So it's a steal. And they had a limo to give you a ride home.
I would have gotten fucking messy.
Yeah.
I'd have gotten a little messy, I think.
Oh, yeah. Because I think I had my standard 10 beers or so. So you got to figure each one of those is $3. That's 30 right there.
Plus a meal.
Plus a meal, which
plus
I think I had 2.
Yeah.
So you're talking another 20. So, yeah, it works out.
Yeah.
Once you're done with it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, man. It's good.
Number 8 on my list, Black Friday shopping with the Christmas music. Back when it used to be special.
It used to be fun, yeah.
We chatted about that last segment. And that's right when I was like a wee lad growing up into about teenage years is when that started falling apart, I think, of when Christmas started creeping earlier and earlier.
Yeah.
And then Black Friday just became not fun. And, of course, the advent of Amazon getting popular, and then like my siblings moving away, so it's like everything has to be on Amazon or Etsy or personally shipped out there. So yeah, just more so like memories of Black Friday being fun, whereas nowadays it's just the Friday after Thanksgiving, which of course I have to work.
Oh yeah, well if you remember the one year we got that client at work. I think it was a James Hotel, maybe St. James Hotel, something like that in Chicago, on the north side, and I worked it out so that we could have a suite in the hotel, and I had the free night at the suite. I could pick whenever, and so I said, "Yeah, can I have Thanksgiving night?" They're like, "Oh, Thanksgiving night." I'm like, "Why is that a problem?" Well, no. Why are you going on Thanksgiving night? I'm like, "Black Friday."
Yeah.
And so we all went down there as a family, and we all stayed, and it was great. It was a very swanky, cool,
it was fancy in there,
fancy as hell hotel, and we stayed overnight. And I think we brought pie from home, or I know we brought some desserts or something. We brought some food with us, and we woke up in the morning, and a bunch of us went and had breakfast, and then we bounced to like Macy's and Sears, and there were a bunch of other stores and stuff that we hit, but it was just kind of like walking around. I think they had Chris Kindle Market out there and all that, so that was a lot of fun.
Bueno.
That was an event.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is kind of the purpose, in my opinion, of that for sure.
Yeah, I'd agree. Number 7 on my list is the post-dinner Thanksgiving football game with the pecan pie.
Yes.
Sitting down, watching the Lions lose every year.
Yeah.
Very fun. Number 6, Independence Day fireworks.
Those are always good.
Big fireworks show is always a fantastic time. Number 5, Christmas morning pajamas and coffee.
Yeah.
It's such a specific thing, but I love doing it. It's just like waking up, throwing on like fuzzy pants, just making a nice big pot of black coffee, drinking the entire thing, because it's like the 60 minutes that you get after waking up before the chaos of the day.
For the chaos, yep, absolutely.
And it's just like the respite, the calm before the storm.
Uh-huh.
And it's just something so serene about it.
It's peace.
Yes, peace and caffeine, and then the eventual dread of like, oh shit, I've got 1,000 things to do today.
Uh-huh, yep, that's right.
Number 4 on my list, playing football Thanksgiving morning.
Oh, so great.
Turkey Bowl, fantastic time. Number 3, scary movies and candy on Halloween. And since I'm not a huge fan of candy anymore, that has turned into brewskis or mixed drinks with the scary movies. But fantastic nonetheless. Number 2 on my list, St. Paddy's Day brews and music.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep.
I love it.
I'll save my number 1.
Okay. Number 10. Eggnog and cookies while watching It's a Wonderful Life. That's been, been a tradition for a long time, dating back to when I was a kid, and I used to do that with your Aunt Kathy, and we would just sit on the floor at Grandma's house, and we would watch that movie and have some eggnog.
That's righteous.
And cookies. It was great. And number 9, barbecue and beer on the 4th of July.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. It's just...
Grilling out there.
Usually the weather's on point. We've had a couple of years where it's kind of cool for some reason, because there's photos of like me in a hoodie. I'm like, damn, what the hell happened that day? But most days it's super nice, and you just throw a bunch of stuff on the grill and get some beer, and you just chill and listen to like rock music and hang out on a deck or a porch.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Yeah, and that is really all you have to do all day, unless you want to blow shit up later. Then that's also highly recommended.
Yes, I agree.
Maybe before you get too many beers.
Or hear me out.
Or it's true. Hey man, look, this is what I'm doing. This and they call it a Roman candle.
I think you hold the bottle rocket this way.
So what you do is you stand over in there.
Yeah, right.
And I stand here, and we go bang bang.
It's like a duel.
It's a duel. Oh shit, it hurts.
Ah.
So maybe beer, and then the fireworks. Number 8, going to the movies on Christmas Day. That's a recent tradition that I started up. As Aiden said, when families started moving all across the country, it was kind of like, welp.
What to fill the time with.
What to fill the time with. And I went to a movie one day, and I was surprised at how many people were there. I'm like, okay, I'm not the only guy that like probably get tired of the whole Christmas thing by after morning, and everybody's like, oh my god, let's just go to the movies.
Yeah.
So I do love that the movie theaters are open. That's great. Number 7, horror movie marathons leading up to Halloween.
Yeah, there you go.
Love it. That's throw the movie Halloween in there. Friday the 13th.
You got the
Sidious,
classics,
just whatever.
All the way up to the recent ones.
Yep. Oh yeah. Number 6, watching The Quiet Man on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
Just you get that. Maybe you get some Irish soda bread and a Guinness, and you just watch them.
Yes. Hell yeah.
That. It's my happy place. Number 5, Thanksgiving dinner, and all it has to offer, except the green bean casserole. We
talked about. Yeah.
We already threw that in the garbage. So Thanksgiving dinner is just great, and a lot of times too, depending on who was hosting what time the dinner was actually going to be on the table, was most often during crucial points of the football game.
That's true.
And you're like, God damn it. And so I always found a spot in your grandma and papa's dining room where I could lean to my left
and peep the
catch
game.
the TV and peep the game.
Genius.
And they'd be like, Mark Daniel, stop watching the game.
It's on, though.
It's on. It's on. It's football. And Pop would be like, what's the score?
Yeah.
28-10. Anyway.
Oh, shit.
Number 4, Halloween costume parties. I love them.
Yeah, that's great.
I love them. They're a lot of fun. Even if I don't dress up, I still like going and see what everybody's dressed up as. It's kind of neat. Some people are kind of really super weak with it in their efforts. And sometimes that might be money, and if that's the case, get it.
Yeah.
But some people just don't give a shit. And then others go all out, and it's like, yeah, you understood the assignment. Number 3, trick-or-treating. Obviously something I haven't done in decades, but trick-or-treating was always a blast.
That's true.
We used to go around this, where we had our house here, and we'd take the kids around and stuff. And there were a lot of families that got into it. So, like, you'd go up to a house, and not only was it, like, all decorated and stuff, but, like, there would be a parent or parents, and they'd be dressed up as something. And I forget one year what I was dressed up. I might have been... God, who was I? I know I was a spooky dude.
You were Mike Myers one year.
That must have been it, because I think I was Mike Myers, and we turned the corner, and some dad was dressed as Jason Voorhees.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like... And I remember going up the driveway going, there can only be one. It was great. And he stayed in character. That dude's credit, he stayed in character. It was awesome. Number 2, singing, dancing, drinking at your local Irish pub on St. Patty's Day. Such a great time. I was super glad a couple of years ago I was able to baptize Aiden into that. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully this St. Patty's Day we'll be able to get back to that.
Yeah.
And
it's crazy. I've only been 21 for 5 years.
I know, right?
That is nuts. I both feel like I'm 35 and like 80
at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I have my number one.
My numero uno
Ooh, here we go.
was kind of a little bit down your list, but essentially the same vibe. Eggnog, pumpkin pie, and Christmas movies.
Ah, love it.
That's the I had both ends of Christmas, as you noticed. The Christmas morning before the chaos, and then being at home after the chaos.
Yes.
is the best part of Christmas. And also eggnog and pumpkin pie are fucking goated. Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And of course, yeah, classic Christmas movies. Christmas Vacation. It's probably the first one that comes to mind. Elf is a good one. Home Alone. That's not a Christmas movie.
Home Alone is.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Home Alone is, yeah.
What are the other ones?
Die Hard.
Die Hard. That's a good one.
Definitely a Christmas movie.
Undeniably a Christmas movie.
100%.
And I think that's a mostly unrequited fact.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, I would argue. What's the one I'm thinking of? Christmas Story.
Christmas
The
Story.
one out of, was that out of Hammond, Indiana?
Or
was it filmed in...
It was supposed to be Gary, I think. And it was filmed in a Cleveland suburban town.
Yeah.
And the house is still there. I guess someone bought it and then turned it into a museum. So you could go in the house. And I, from what I understand, the house is in a similar condition to what it was in for the making of that movie.
That's cool.
So if that's the case, that'd be something I'd probably want to check out sometime.
Check out that dastardly furnace.
Oh, I know, right? Right, Saint Fudge.
So, yeah, that's my number one.
I love that, dude. Number one is Turkey Bowl.
There you go.
Thanksgiving morning football. When I retired from it, and I don't believe we have it any longer. I think it finally went the way of the dodo.
Yeah.
But I believe Turkey Bowl 35, 34 was something like that. It got up there. And yeah, we would just get together, and it was great because it just grew and grew and grew. It grew from something my brother started. And we'd go to the park, and when I got old enough, I'd go to the park and play. And it was like Big Brother and all his big friends and this little loudmouth kid was like talking shit and getting stomped on by big guys, whatever. But I didn't care. I was relentless. And in the years following, it was more like Turkey Bowl 7 or 8. My brother was done. And I'm like, well, someone's got to pick up the ball and run with it.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, I should do that for a living. Sportscaster with bad puns. I could do that all day. So I did, and it just became this massive thing where we had people from the neighborhood. We had friends from college. Eventually, the kids played. Aiden and Alex. I don't know if Sarah or Kara ever played. They may have watched a couple. I don't know if they played, though. I don't have any photographic evidence of it. But I know you two guys did.
Yep.
And, so it was really this great thing, and I had made up a shirt one year, and it was Turkey Bowl 25. And I think it had the logo. I used to design logos for each one. And so I had a logo on the front, and it was Turkey Bowl 25. It was a big deal. And put the Turkey Bowl logo on the front and on the back. It said it had 25, the number 2 and 5, 25. But names made up the 2 and the 5. So the names of all the people that have ever played.
That's neat.
So I hope I still have that somewhere. As quite the collector's item. It was special. Because you'd wait. Well, let's be honest. And this could have made our list too. And that is Black Wednesday, which is the night before Thanksgiving, where everybody goes out and gets frickin' hammered.
Blasted, yeah.
And I could not control my happiness. My friend Mark had bought a house right across from the park that we play at. And we had some friends in town or whatever, so there may be a dozen of us there. And they wanted to party, right? And I had a few drinks. I was a little buzzed, but I'm playing football tomorrow.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, I think I'm heading back to the house or whatever. They did not. They kept drinking and partying. Like, I have two friends, Tommy and Mark Bondo, and they fell asleep on his big couch with a Fox's Pizza in between them. And my buddy Tommy, I guess, woke up at like 3 a.m. He was like, and there's like one piece of pizza. He's like, pizza. And I guess he just grabbed it and shoved it in his mouth. And I respect that so much.
That's great.
That's the one year, and everybody got hammered. And one of the people, and he was usually the opposing quarterback for most of them, was this guy Jason, and he got hammered to the point where before they went over to the park, he went into a gangway. If you're from Chicago, you know what I mean. Went into a gangway, threw up. So we get to the park and we're practicing.
Get it all out before you play.
But that's right. Most mornings were pretty brisk. There were a couple of turkey bowls that primo weather.
Oh yeah.
But most were pretty brisk. It was a brisk morning, and I'm out there. I was out there early playing catch with 2 or 3 people, and everybody comes wandering in. And I think it was the one year Tommy and Bree were in. I think it might have been the only turkey bowl she ever played in. She comes over. And I was like, hey, how did the rest of last night? He goes, oh, my God, blah, 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 drinking this and that. It's like, oh, Jason's hammered. He's throwing up. And right away, I'm like, today's going to be a great day.
Yep.
Today's going to be a great day. And then they ended up, switching rosters and stuff after, a 35-0 lead.
Damn.
I was just torching him. I had 8 passes and 5 touchdowns. It was just sick. I'm like, am I picking on the drunk people?
Right.
I am totally picking on the drunk people right now.
Should have thought about that.
Should have thought about that. It's Turkey Bowl. Come on. Play like a champion.
Right.
But yeah, it was the best.
That
Turkey
is
Bowl.
fantastic.
I loved it. And I hope you enjoyed your time.
Yes.
With that as well. Well, now that we've talked about all our holiday fun, we're going to go down the Reddit rabbit hole. And hopefully we won't have to call our spelunker friend to pull us out. But Aiden's going to go down this hole with us today. And what are we looking at?
We are looking at the risk of dying.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yes. So I looked up a couple facts about death. Because if you were wondering, oh man, if I eat too much on Thanksgiving, the cholesterol, what if I die? Well, you might be fine.
What a way to go out.
You might be fine. So this is all against the benchmark of commercial flying.
Okay.
Being one of the safest modes of transportation on the planet, where every 1,000 hours of human beings flying, there's a 0.01% chance of death.
That's fair. We're good.
Remarkably safe. You're fine. So compare that to driving, where for the same 1,000 hours, that is 0.04%. It's still essentially never going to happen.
Thought it would have been higher. That's
unlikely. Yeah. Resort skiing, 0.07, fairly safe. Cycling, 0.08, also fairly safe. And then you get into the quote-unquote somewhat dangerous activities like equestrian eventing. So like horseback riding, but then jumping over shit on the horse.
Yep.
Jumping up to a whopping 0.5%.
Ooh.
50 times more dangerous than commercial flight. Marathon running, 17 times more dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Than commercial flight.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
No, it's why we invented the car.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with rat milk. You can choose to have it. You can also choose not to do that. Not to do that at all.
I'm going to run 26 miles. Well, why?
But why would you do that?
Why would you do
that? Scuba diving, 0.8%.
Yeah, where are you scuba diving? That's what
I
I want to know. Yeah. You in the pool? Or are you out there with Jaws and his friends?
I have a very strange feeling that most people don't scuba dive in pools.
Yeah, well, people got to learn. People got to learn. I think they learn in pools.
Motorcycling, 1%.
That checks out.
Yeah.
I actually thought that'd be higher.
I thought so too, actually. 100 times more dangerous than commercial flight. General aviation, like in biplanes, shit like that, 1.6%.
Ooh.
Yeah, much, much less
So
safe.
what are we talking, like hot air balloons and shit like that? Hang gliders?
Yeah, hang gliding is a different one.
Oh, okay, all right.
2.5%.
For hang gliding?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
For every 1,000 hours of human beings doing this, there's a 2.5% chance you will die. Yeah. Skydiving, 5.6%, which, God bless. Yeah, it's insane that's like commercialized. Like, oh, go skydiving. It's like, that's 550 times more dangerous than commercial flight. That's
It's jumping out of said plane.
Yeah, right.
I was safer up here.
Right. The final push of summiting Mount Everest, 40%. For every 1,000 hours of human beings doing that, 40% chance of death.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's way too high.
It's way too high.
Way too high. And then I paired that up with this statistic from the NHS. So all these numbers, I believe, are out of UK, but with a sample size that big, it probably holds true for the rest of the world. The most common ways to die.
Oh.
Period. Full stop. First and foremost, heart and circulatory disorders.
Makes sense.
Kill more people than anything else on the globe. Cancer is the only thing second to that. Then you've got respiratory disorders, nervous system disorders, digestive, kidney, infections would be the 7th highest, which, I mean, even in a first world country, being that high is alarming.
Yeah.
Which I imagine this statistic is a little different for the U.S. because we don't have healthcare here. Yeah. We don't get that fancy thing the rest of the world tends to have.
No, we don't.
You've got non-transport accidents, which I'm not sure how that's classified. I guess just like slip and falls, maybe for the elderly or something like that. Diabetes being in the top 10 as well.
Diabetes.
Musculoskeletal disorders, and in the UK at least, suicide being 11th, so not in the top 10, but
I
near.
think it's higher here.
Yeah, I believe it is. And then this one I know is different for the UK. Murder, I believe, is just out of the top 15.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's a very small bubble compared to the rest of them. But
murder all the way down that far. Those are rookie numbers.
Those are rookie. Yeah, be like us. Bump it up.
Bump those numbers up.
Yeah, if your school kids aren't constantly under threat of having a gunman kill them.
Right.
Are you really a country? Get real.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I,
J, K, L, M, N, O.
Man, you can learn under fire, man. That's
what kids these days have to do.
That'll harden up a kid real quick.
Yeah.
Damn.
2A people love speaking up about gun rights when it's school kids being massacred. But when it's gun rights with ICE pillaging American cities, they get real quiet. I'm like, what happened to you guys being so loud all the time?
Super quiet.
Oh, man. So strange.
Yeah.
Very strange. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about death for a little bit. And notice how none of those bubbles or activities were eating too much on Thanksgiving.
So you're in the clear?
I think you're in the clear. I'm not a doctor. And don't listen to podcasters when it comes to health things. I think is general good advice. But I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Chow down.
Pretty sure you'll be fine.
Yeah,
I do have a degree, and I do have to say that I have really great advice as it pertains to health.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, no, my degrees are in history and policy. Never mind. Never mind. The history of overeating, maybe. I don't know. I can't.
I've got a degree.
School of Hard Knocks.
This is going to be like 35 degrees, maybe 36 degrees.
36 degrees.
An acute angle.
An acute angle,
if you will. Yeah.
Oh, he's kind of cute.
He's kind of cute. Okay.
He's kind of cute. All right. God, this is going right rabbit hole. How about right down the toilet? Before we take our break, we do have a While You Were Sleeping, and this, God, it could be shows, it could be a YouTuber, it could be a book, it could be a movie, it could be anything that kind of flew under the radar, maybe something we just missed a little bit. So while you were sleeping, what did we miss while we were sleeping, Aiden?
Well, I'm here to wake you up.
Oh,
get awoken.
Ow.
I have another YouTuber for you. I've talked about several science edutainment YouTubers before. Yeah. I believe I've talked about Michael Stevens from Vsauce. I've talked about Veritasium. This one is a guy named Steve Mould. He's got 3.5 million subscribers on YouTube.
Oh.
Fairly popular guy, but the way he presents his videos are super engaging. Like, he can take a very complex subject and put it in layman's terms and display it and have all these like demos to really show what's going on. So a couple of his most recent videos here I'll run through, at least the titles and basic what goes on in them.
Okay.
He's got one called The Unknown Phase of Matter, where he has this chamber with this thick, like, poly glass so you can see through the chamber, and you put solid CO2 in it, and then you close the chamber up. So as the CO2 melts or turns into a gas, the chamber becomes pressurized, and if you heat it up, instead of sublimating straight from a solid to a gas, it becomes liquid CO2, and then it becomes supercritical.
Oh, okay.
Where it's like in a weird state in between being a gas and a liquid. Super cool demo. He displays like this slow motion video of like bone drills on human skin and how they're actually kind of safe, or how like those cast cutting saws don't actually saw per se, like a circular saw. They just kind of oscillate slightly back and forth, which literally means you can put the cast cutting saw against human skin and it does nothing. It just moves the skin back and forth slightly. But that oscillation is enough to cut through a cast while leaving human skin unharmed.
Oh, how interesting.
So I thought that was fascinating too.
That is fascinating.
He's got different videos on like how EpiPens work, the little chain reaction inside the chamber. He did this display on like a 200-year-old lighter igniting things without a spark, which was kind of fascinating to see. He's got a whole video called Why Chaotic Hoses Dance.
What?
And it's about like wacky wavy inflatable arm tube man and why he does the wacky wavy inflatable arm tubing. Super, super engaging stuff. And you don't even have to be like into science per se. This dude will make you into science.
Oh, I love that.
Just the way it's so engaging to watch. So highly recommend this guy, Steve Mould, Mould, if you want to look him up. It is really engaging.
That's awesome. Yeah, what an interesting dude. So check out that YouTuber, because we definitely slept on him. Well, 3.5 million people did not.
Yeah.
But the rest of us certainly did. But at any rate, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back, finish up the show with a beer review and the world of weird news. All right, we're back for the home stretch. And we cannot do the home stretch without the official beer review.
Thank God.
Yeah, how about that?
What a wonderful segment. I'm so glad we came up with it.
I am.
Yeah.
I really am. Because, and offers, I'm swinging it to beverage. And to drink it. That's what I'm saying.
And drinking.
Thanks for listening.
Turkin.
Have some turkin.
Gazzle, gazzle.
Gazzle, gazzle. Please, by all means, use gazzle, gazzle.
Oh, yeah. Crack that one in front of your weird uncles. They'll be like, what?
What? Just be like, yo, gazzle, gazzle.
Gazzle, gazzle, brother.
Uncle Schmeck. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, all your Uncle Schmecks
all your Uncle Schmecks out there. Throw that gazzle, gazzle up. Be like, yo, homie, you got any rat milk?
Get some rat milk with your gazzle, gazzle this year. It's me, Uncle Schmeckle.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. All right, Aiden, let's get on to this beer review before we just descend into the 7th level of hell.
The official beer review. Now, for context sake, this segment, we sample a brewski, we let you know the flavor notes, we rate it 0 out of 5, or on a scale from 0 to 5 on the Untapped app on our phones. Not sponsored, but we recommend it because it's free. Now, in April of this year, we tried a beer called the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Imperial Milk Stout. And
very good.
We rated it very highly.
Yep.
So this week, we have the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Cocoa Porter.
Ooh.
A very fantastic beer for, I imagine it's got wintry vibes, being a cocoa porter. Usually heavy beers like that are wintry. Thank God it's not winter yet. Still pretty nice out.
Dessert beer.
Yeah, I would agree. Dessert beer. It is an Imperial Porter, 8% ABV.
Let's go.
So we got that going for us. It is from the Lexington Brewing and Distilling Company, regional brewery out of Lexington, Kentucky, of course. Their style guide, they claim the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Cocoa Porter is brewed with cocoa nibs, 100% barrel aged, to build out a rich, full-body porter. Notes of bittersweet chocolate, roasted malts, oak, vanilla, blah, blah, blah. We'll be the judge of that, you freaks.
That's right.
Rank it a scale from 0 to 5. And, of course, we'll let you know what we think about it. We're drinking it out of a wonderful bottle today.
Indeed we are.
A sluncha to you all.
Oh.
My goodness sake.
Oh. Oh, wow.
That is so smooth.
I was not expecting it to be that smooth.
That's so smooth. And, like, usually porters have that, like, that roasty, like, big punch in the mouth, like, I'm a porter. This one's so subtle.
Or sometimes where you get, like, that coffee or chocolate finish, sometimes it could be a little bitter at the end, too.
Like, almost an acrid bitterness, yeah.
Right. Not here.
This is so smooth. Very approachable. I wouldn't have told you it's 8%. That's surprising to me.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact it's so smooth.
This is fantastic.
It's almost light-bodied for a heavy porter.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So very surprising. The cocoa note's great, though.
Oh, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Because sometimes you get beers that advertise like a certain flavor, certain notes or whatever, and you try it and you're like, I didn't get that. Now, it could just be that batch. You never know. You probably have to try a couple just to be like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
But this, no, you definitely get it.
And I notice, too, sometimes when it comes to drinkifying chocolate or cocoa, a lot of times these types of beverages will end up tasting like Hershey syrup. Like, that's the chocolate flavor that ends up in this. Not this. This is like cocoa nib, like true chocolatey, like almost hot chocolatey in a way.
Yes, exactly.
That's so fascinatingly tasty.
Wow. This makes me happy.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, these Kentucky bourbon barrel aged products, first of all, not sponsored. Secondly, they are very expensive. I believe a 4-pack of 12-ounce bottles is something like $16.
Ooh, buddy.
So this is not something you're going to stock your fridge with. But as a dessert beer to enjoy, per se on a podcast, fantastic.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Fantastic. I'm going to rate this pretty high, I think.
I think I am as well.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy it. And it's funny because I look at the flavor profiles on the app. Smooth is the second one. And that's like they nailed it.
Yeah, they always give 5 suggested flavor profile notes that you can or cannot agree with.
Sure.
The 5 they suggest are chocolate, smooth, dark, boozy, and warm. I'll say chocolate and smooth. I guess dark is more of a visual adjective than a tasting note. But that is, I'll go chocolate and smooth.
I put cocoa as well.
I got cocoa in there. Wow, that is really nice.
That
is really nice. I'll go high. This is going to be this will be in the elite tier.
I think so.
From me. I'm going 4.25 out of 5.
Oh, buddy.
I'm giving it 4.25. I really like this.
I also have graded it 4.25.
4.25, nice.
I think it is high end for sure. No doubt. I know we usually don't rate too many in the 4s. Maybe it makes us beer snobs, or maybe we're just trying to, maintain a certain credibility as a beer reviewer. But Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Cocoa Porter, that's fantastic.
It is really wonderful. And, like, you were spot on with, like, a lot of these porters, when they say chocolate or suggest chocolate, they, like, coffee creeps in there.
It does.
But this is so, like, there's no bitterness. There's
none,
like, porter roastiness that's getting in the way of it just being, like, slap in the face. It's cocoa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%.
And it's got sweetness, but it's not, like, cloyingly sweet, you know?
Right. Oh, yeah, for sure.
It does not overdo the sugar in there.
Oh, no doubt. Man, what a fantastic beer.
Oh, yeah. Quite bueno.
Yeah, well, hopefully you can find this in a liquor store, grocery store by you, because this is really great, and I think it is kind of perfect for the holidays.
Yeah.
As a dessert beer, kind of one having just later in the evening, chilling, watching a game or a movie, and I think you guys would enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure. Not sponsored, but definitely recommended.
Ooh, for sure. All right, so this brings us to the last segment of our show. World of Weird News. And I don't know about you, I have a gem. It's
a good one.
It's a gem. It's a thing.
Yeah.
But I will let you go first, fine sir.
Sure, certainly. I found another one of these crazy stories out of America's funniest little place.
Oh, yeah.
From WFTV 9. Florida woman waves loaded gun at McDonald's drive-thru over free cookie.
Okay.
Because of course they did. So this was a story from February of 2023 out of Altamonte Springs, Florida.
Okay.
A Florida woman is accused of waving a loaded pistol at a McDonald's drive-thru because she did not receive a free cookie, according to the arrest affidavit. Amari Hendricks, 24 years old, out of Altamonte Springs, was arrested Friday and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill, improper exhibit of a firearm, battery causing bodily harm, and resisting an officer without violence. So, a lot of charges.
Yeah.
Over a free cookie.
Over a free cookie.
Hendricks allegedly confronted a McDonald's employee at the drive-thru of the Altamonte Springs fast food restaurant just before midnight on Thursday, asserting she was entitled to a free cookie because the employee did not ask her about the franchise's rewards program. The restaurant manager came to the drive-thru window and gave her the free cookie. She then, quote, continued to argue. The manager told police Hendricks then grabbed a black handgun, inserted a magazine into the weapon, and racked the slide.
Wow.
This was after getting handed the free cookie, by the way.
That's insane.
Police said Hendricks then parked her blue Chevrolet near the front door of the McDonald's and allegedly attempted to enter the restaurant. Another employee attempted to lock the front door, but did not get there in time, allowing Hendricks to access. Hendricks allegedly grabbed the employee by his arm and began striking him outside of the restaurant.
Oh, no.
According to the affidavit, the man suffered, quote, multiple scratches. When police arrived, she refused to obey an officer's order to exit the vehicle. She did have a legal permit to carry the weapon, although pointing it at the employees was not necessarily within the law, which is part of the problem.
That is a problem.
While she did initially deny waving the weapon at the drive-thru, video surveillance, of course, confirmed otherwise. She was arrested and booked, making her first court appearance on the following Friday.
Wow. That's hilarious.
Demands free cookie, gets free cookie, commits like 10 crimes.
Yeah. That checks out. I've been there myself.
Sometimes you just got to show them that you are the girl boss, you know?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
You can't gatekeep my free cookie.
No, you cannot. All right, so my story takes place in Baltimore.
God bless Baltimore.
And, so this title of this is Blood-Soaked Man Desperately Explaining Guar to Traffic Cop. Local metalhead Matt Franklin attempted to convince a police officer that the blood and bodily fluids covering his body were due to the fact he was returning home from a particularly messy Guar show.
What?
Okay, well, for those that don't know, Guar is a metal band. They dress in these disgusting, like, monster-type outfits, whatever, and play this really heavy metal music. They spray this fake blood on the crowd. They throw raw meat into the crowd. They're insane. I think at this Riot Fest thing in Chicago, they had this epitaph of Trump, and he took a chainsaw and cut his head off, and there was all this fake blood that just sprayed all over the crowd. I mean, they're insane, without question. So, back to the story. This is quote, "Okay, I know how this looks, but hear me out.
Hear me out.
All this red stuff is not my victim's blood, but rather that of a Confederate soldier reanimated by the band of interplanetary barbarians known as Guar," pleaded an uneasy Franklin.
That's awesome.
So, long story short, this group of good-for-nothing scumdogs was sent by the master billions of years ago to conquer Earth, but they got frozen in Antarctica addicted to crack, and distracted by rock and roll.
Of course they did.
And tonight they brought Vladimir Putin out on stage because he's stealing their job of killing innocents and ripped the skin off his face, which completely covered me in blood. So as you can see, this is all a big misunderstanding.
That's awesome.
Officer Dale Foch, who stopped Franklin for a broken taillight,
Oh my god.
was visibly stunned by the explanation of intergalactic conquerors, which led to the man getting covered in alien semen and viscera. Well, he claimed some kind of monster with 4 penises enjoyed himself all over a room full of people, said a skeptical Foch. And that a character named Ballsack fed several whores to a world maggot. I figured it was best if I took him back to the station to sober up from whatever substance he was on and check if there were any missing persons reported tonight. You'd be surprised how often I get these nutcases and how often they're blasting terrible music when I pull them over. Lead howler of Gwar, Blothar the Berserker, was enraged by Franklin's choice to submit so easily to a flimsy human cop.
She should be.
One of our human slaves was apparently taken by a scum-sucking member of the Earth Police. Well, why didn't he just kill the cop and get on with it? Cried the incredulous Blothar. That's what Blothar, I mean, would have done. I mean, Blothar, not for me personally, in case this is on the record, but regardless, this man is a pansy and a coward, and we do not forgive him his transgression. Franklin was last spotted attempting to explain the life, times, and crimes of Odorus Ungarus to an exhausted lieutenant of the police department before committed to a local hospital for mandatory 72-hour psychiatric hold.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
The shit that happens when you listen to Gwar, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If I'm that dude, first of all, I'd lawyer up immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, they did all this crazy shit to me just because I was explaining a band like I thought it was a bit. And then maybe get a payout or something. But that's also like read the room maybe and just be like, okay, they're not playing with this. Like, no, I got covered at a concert. Like,
right.
I'll fix my taillight. I'm sorry. Also, don't go to the Gwar show with a broken taillight.
It's a bad move.
Not that an Uber would let you in if you were covered in viscera. Maybe hoof it.
Maybe hoof it. I don't know.
There's like no good advice. Did he clean his car afterwards? I wouldn't step in my car if I were covered in alien semen.
No.
I think.
If you're going to a Gwar show, number one, if you're sitting anywhere near the front as an experienced concert goer and knowing who Gwar is.
Yeah.
You wear either
got a poncho, right?
Poncho or a plastic bag or some shit over you.
Just, yeah, like a smock, like throwaway clothes.
Yep. That's what you do. Number two, throw a bunch of like old-ass towels in the back of your trunk.
Oh, yeah.
So when you come out, you can wipe your face and your hands or whatever else you got to wipe before getting in.
Right.
Now, that's not going to help you if the cops open your trunk and see a bunch of bloody towels. They're going to be like, oh my God, this guy killed someone. However, it would probably help your case a little bit.
Yeah. It also maybe didn't help his case that he opened up with saying, no, this isn't the blood of my victim. Hear me out. If I'm the cop, I also may be taken aback. I'll be
just
fair.
A little bit.
I'll be fair.
However, if I were the cop knowing who Gwar is, I think I'd have laughed my ass off.
Or unless, and even if you don't know, you could do like a little quick phone research. Gwar. Oh, okay, I get it.
Oh my God, look at these guys. Yeah.
I get it now.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Stay away from the alien semen and fix that taillight.
And fix that taillight. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Just be like, I want no part of this guy. But the funny thing is, like, they submitted him for psychiatric eval. It's like, he just went to a concert, man.
Right.
They're gonna be like, why is this guy here?
I definitely.
Likes a weird band.
Yeah. I definitely lawyer up. Like, fucking chose sent me in there for 3 days. My job is pissed at me.
You're right. Yeah. I wonder what his job is.
Right. cleaning up alien semen, of course.
I'm a butcher.
Yeah, right.
That checks out.
This band just really speaks to my soul.
I know, right?
That's
man.
awesome.
But at any rate, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our show for this week. We'll probably not have a show next week because it is technically the Thanksgiving holiday. I think Aiden will be traveling around a little bit, and Lord knows what I'll be doing. Just fucking passed out somewhere, hopefully.
Yeah.
That would be...
Just wake up in an alley somewhere.
I'll be meditating for days.
Yeah.
That's the plan. That is definitely the plan. But whatever you do, be safe, travel safe. Just travel by plane. It's safe.
Yeah.
Do not travel by motorcycle. Not safe. And just have a good time. Watch some football, eat some food, get fat, get drunk, have a good time.
Yeah. It's safer to hang glide than it is to climb Mount Everest on that final push.
So don't no mountain climbing.
Yeah, maybe hang glide to Thanksgiving instead of mountain climbing to it.
That's fair.
I would say
that's a fair comment.
It's what I hear.
That's good advice.
Yeah, I would say.
Really, that's excellent advice.
Or commercially fly into your relative's house. I don't know. It's the safest way to get there.
Nah,
it's what they say.
Nah. Well, I know some people tried to commercially fly into no, not going to do that. Not gonna, because then we're going to be like, too soon? No.
Oh, man.
Hey, anyway.
We were just trying to say, they're not going to censor us. We can't get canceled because I'll fix it in post. Even though
sure
9/11 is hilarious. That shit went boom and people laughed.
Right.
Can you believe it?
Building 7. Oopsie.
Yeah. How did that happen? Oh no. Think of all the important Lehman Brothers files that were in there that are burned up now.
I know, right?
Oopsie.
Oh my God.
That has to be one of the funniest days in history.
Funny days.
Funny days.
Funny days.
One of my favorite Norm Macdonald bits, rest his soul. You can find it online, is like, he just cracked himself up. It was like mid-conversation, out of context, and Norm Macdonald just looks to the person next to him on the couch and he just goes, 9/11. And then he just breaks out laughing. And I'm like, there's something so human about laughing about tragedy, you know?
It's so dark.
It's so, it's Norm Macdonald. Come on.
It's Norm Macdonald. It's Norm Macdonald, and I don't know, I'm a big fan of dark comedy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's great.
So funny.
But at any rate, ladies and gentlemen, have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll catch you. If not next week, I might put together a fireside chat for next week. But, of course, just keep an eye on the socials. We'll let you know. Aside from that, I think we'll probably skip next week, and then we'll see you the following week as we approach Christmas, Hanukkah, all that kind of end-of-the-year holiday goodness. So
be safe, have fun, enjoy your stuffing/dressing.
That's right.
Whatever you call it.
Whatever you call it. And, hey, have a shot of rat milk for me.
Yeah. All the boys out there, you better be buying them rat milk gallons, bro.
That's right.
Because I'll get to them, and then you'll have none left.
There better be some in the fridge when I get there.
Yeah. Slurping rat milk. Fuck the eggnog.
You got any rat milk?
Yeah. Later.